I've been thinking about something recently. Do you ever notice how some people just stand out? Not because they're loud, but because of how they make you feel. That's presence, and it's definitely not accidental. We always try to dress well, we train hard, stay in shape year round, and travel whenever we can. But none of that came by chance. You can drift through life relying on potential, or stay disciplined and build a presence that opens doors.
Alright, how to build your aura. Such a buzzword these days, eh? It's been going around social media for a couple of years now, pretty intensely. It is a real thing though, it really is. And we've seen aura in real life from other people and, you know, celebrities and people that generally hold themselves well. And it's a real thing, you can feel the presence. And yeah, what do you think about aura? What do you think about the word aura? Some people take the mick out of it. Like, is it a real thing? Do you think it's something you should work on?
Aura is about the energy you radiate to other people. There's different ways of doing it. It depends on your personality.
If you're someone that wants to sort of improve your presence and have a bit more confidence about yourself when you walk into rooms. If you know yourself that you're putting in the work that you need to, then that automatically will radiate confidence and energy through you. Now what I mean by that is if you're missing gym sessions or if you're missing out hours where you're supposed to be working on your laptop, subconsciously that's affecting you a lot. On the flip side of that, if you're doing everything that you know you need to, you're going to build up wins in mentally. That tallies up over the day. You have nothing to be affected by because you know you're doing everything in your power to actually improve yourself and achieve things in life. That just brings unwavering confidence to you because you know deep down that you're doing everything you can to become your best, and that really does show when you are speaking to people, when you're in a group, when you walk into rooms. You can hold your head high because you know you put in the work.
The one thing that people think about too much when they're thinking about aura is they want to try too hard. They're just trying too hard. It's more about being relaxed and calm in who you are and having that quiet confidence about you rather than outwardly like chatting more or, you know, stuff like that.
If you're trying to be the loudest in the room, that often will just come across like you're pushing things, try to make yourself heard. That's not the way you build aura. It's more the quiet, composed, grounded man that's there, you know, that can confidently just walk around and not seek external validation. I think that's probably one of the key points as well. Definitely don't attract by trying too hard. Stay relaxed, shoulders back, chest up, and walk into rooms with confidence.
One place where you can start with aura is your appearance, the way you dress. It generates opinions from others that see you instantly with how you look because it shows that you take care of yourself. If you're styled yourself well, it's going to help you even in interactions.
Definitely got to dress like you respect yourself. Yeah, as Joe said, it is one of the first things that people will notice is how you present yourself. You know, what you're wearing, how you're groomed, is your hair styled well. And we've seen it time and time again happen with us in our own personal experience actually. You know, if you're wearing a suit or something and you walk into a place, we automatically received higher sort of attention and help and assistance from the workers that were at this venue. It just made me think that, yeah, if you're dressed neatly, you're going to come across like you're a more important person in a way.
Even at St James's Quarter, the top, we were walking around in suits and one of the security guys came over to us basically. Like, he felt the need to help us out because of how we looked.
Yeah, and he just sort of gave us a tour around and helped us with what we were looking for, so things like that do happen. I would say for your outfits, definitely try and keep to sort of neutral colours. I think the most important is just having them fit well. A nice, smart, casual, fitted look that accentuates your muscles. For example, a muscle fit t-shirt. The baggy streetwear look, we went for that phase, but we now realise that actually there's a more sophisticated look that you should go for, depending on the occasion and stuff, I guess, but generally speaking, if you want to build your aura, the smart casual, sort of neutral tones, well-fitted outfits are going to be suited better for that.
Get some muscle about you. Like, you need some muscle about your body to help you with aura. Like, if you're skinny or if you're tubby,
Continue.
If you're a tubby man, like, it's not going to help you. People will take you. They won't take you serious. You need to have a solid physique about you. Get yourself a Greek bod.
People notice if you train or not. It's pretty obvious, like your clothes look better when you're in shape, you look better, and you generally just hold yourself better. Whereas you often find a lot of people are overweight. You can tell there's lack of confidence.
It's self-conscious. If you're overweight, you're going to be self-conscious. Or underweight, self-conscious. Find the mid-ground and get yourself a Greek god bod, man. Honestly. Simple as that.
To sum up that point, I guess you've got to train until you radiate confidence. Another tip for you would be to stop over-explaining yourself. You know, not everyone needs to know your business or your plans or your goals, because a lot of times, if you've heard of evil eye, like that's a real thing as well. You know, that's why a lot of successful people have never told their goals to even their family, because there's just something in keeping your goals inside you that is beneficial rather than over-explain yourself to people. Even in general, just conversations, it's okay to be a bit mysterious and not give it all the answers away. Let people ask questions. That just sort of builds up your aura as well, I guess. And when people are intrigued and interested and have questions to ask you, that's a sign that you've got a bit about you, and people are, it's like a magnet, you know, people are drawn towards you because you don't give everything away and you don't over-explain yourself. So
yeah, but it's not to say that you have to be like nonchalant 24/7. Like there's times and places where you can express yourself more. If you're at a dinner table with, you know, other people, you don't want to overshare. There is something in keeping certain things to yourself, but there's obviously times and places where you can ease off that aspect of being nonchalant or whatever. Actions speak louder than words. I go by that as well, to be fair. I would rather let what I do the talking. That goes for sport as well, even when we were kids, like playing football, well, teens and whatever. Like we worked hard on the pitch. You didn't have to tell everyone, because as one of the leaders in the team, the other players see you do that and they feel like they have to match your standards. So do the work and do the action before you start saying stuff, because sometimes if you speak it and say something before you've done it, then your mind sort of thinks you've already done it, so it doesn't work as hard.
One of the main reasons for aura for some guys is to do with the female attention in girls, I guess. I think one of the key tips for just getting comfortable with girls is to not put them on a pedestal in your head. You know, a lot of guys mess up and trip up when they're trying to speak to girls because they have this idea in their head that they're some super humans that deserve everything, which in some regard they do. But when you're just speaking to a girl just to sort of see if there's any interest or whatnot, you can have some composure, lads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, have some composure and just speak to them normally. You don't need an amazing pickup line or any of this stupid, like, I hate that stuff, man.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a time and place for it. Personally, I don't use that at all. It's more about the human aspect. You're speaking to another human, just speak normally and try and find some interest or whatnot. But aura grows when you're calm and relaxed and not reactive. Just stay composed and learn to communicate, I guess. That's probably the main tip here. This puts so much pressure at ease. You know that you can hold a conversation, then there's nothing really to worry about. You can go up to speak to anyone. And in life in general, communication is one of the best skills you can have. You know, if you've got the gift of the gab, you can go a long way just with that. So yeah, learn to communicate, get comfortable doing it, get confident doing it, and speaking to girls will be easy. But even with, you know, getting away from the girl subject, more just in general life and opportunities and jobs, it makes so much sense. Like obviously if you're good with your words, then that can open doors. So that's a good skill to learn and get better at.
The mannerisms of having aura.
Aye.
Like for one, it's your eye contact as well. Like if you're looking about everywhere and not holding focus, it's just not a good look. You need to hold eye contact a bit longer than you think you should maybe. You don't have to be weird about it. It shows respect, shows you're listening. Yeah, it's like if you're looking around, it shows that you're not even, maybe subconsciously it would say to the other person that you're not really interested.
It shows that you're not comfortable as well in ways.
Moving about a lot, fidgeting. You can feel yourself doing it, like you just have to consciously think to yourself, right, let's be still or whatever.
It just comes back to composure, doesn't it? Like,
I remember doing it on stage, man, when I had to do speeches when I was in high school. And I was all over the place, kicking my legs about, swinging my body. It's tough, but I feel like a good one is to really plant your feet. But there's different ways of doing it and you'll find your own sort of ways.
It only comes with experience though. You're not going to be an expert at it right at the start. You've got to go through experiences and maybe some tough challenges like you did, speaking on stage and stuff, where things aren't really your strong point, but you do it anyway. And you gain valuable life experience and you just take that on with you.
I got a bonus one.
Go for it.
But it's something that we should probably work on.
Right.
It's the pace and tone of your voice. Like, as Scottish people, Scottish guys, like, stereotypically, we speak pretty fast. And ever since we travelled, like, we did notice that a lot of people struggle to understand. I guess even that experience for us to travel around, we learned to slow down a little, but it's tricky, even sometimes when you're thinking you want to continue that speed, but yeah, just learning to slow down a little bit can help.
Yeah, that definitely builds the aura, it does. Reassurance with your words.
Yeah, being comfortable in the small pauses as well, not using filler words, which we are still working on majorly, but that's part of it.
All these tips we've given you here, like, it comes with practice. You know, you don't expect to go right to the top and have unlimited aura. you got to work at these things, and you get more comfortable over time with them all, and just stick at it, and you'll eventually see improvements and be comfortable and happy with what stage you're at.